you tell I'm in denial?
You can't stay at the top forever.
I was also very surprised when I looked at my phone and saw Joe Girardi dismissed.
Well, I think mine were with common sense.
I think now belongs in the all-time greats top 10.
Boston, I really think only got to this point because of a guy named Chris Middleton being out for the Bucks.
That power play just was unbearable. It was humming.
Man, am I happy. I knew that this was going to happen. I knew he was going to come back.
When I think of New York Yankees now is Judge, probably people in the past when Jeter was coming up.
I would be shocked. A little bit hurt.
Hey, this is Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football, TexasFootball.com, and Valley Sports Southwest. You are listening to Outsiders Opinions with Kevin and Austin.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our NBA Opinions of the Week. I'm Kevin, and I'm joined by the man that I'm not sure if you could have expected this, Austin.
Nova. That's all I got to say. There's going to be potentially 4 starting Villanova players that were on the 2016 championship team, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I don't think we've ever seen anything like this since like maybe the Celtics, maybe one of those really early teams.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like Celtics. I'm not really sure if I know what you're referring to.
60s. I'm talking a long time ago, back when they probably all the people were really close together in the draft because it's a small draft, so you could draft a lot of guys from the same team.
Yeah, this is pretty wild. I like Mikal Bridges is a good player. Josh Hart is a good player. Jalen, of course, is a great player. And then it's also DiVincenzo. However, this is kind of putting in my test of can the Knicks win with Jalen Brunson as their number one guy? Because they do have some great pieces. I also love, there's a stat I saw on Twitter, or X, what? It's Twitter. It is Mikal Bridges has played like every game healthy in the NBA since high school and also in college, the Villanova days. So, of course, Tom Thibodeau wants him on his team.
Yeah, I think you make a good point. He plays every game, Mikal does. He doesn't get hurt. And he's, again, from Villanova. I don't know how it could be any better for a fit. I really do like this trade for both teams. The Nets desperately needed picks, and they still have a bright future with some of their players who are younger, so they still have a chance to build for something better. And the Knicks are really buying in. This is a buy-in move, and I think they may be included in our championship or bust here.
Yes, especially because I thought I was like, this means they're not getting like OG Anunoby's going away, but apparently they're still interested in keeping OG Anunoby.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know necessarily if that's going to happen. They may keep Hartenstein as well, but both of those are going to be a little bit more on the expensive side. It's going to be a tight budget to get either of those guys, or especially both. We'll have to see if they make any other moves. It's really going to come down to the health of some of these players, whether or not this ends up working out. Julius Randle's been hurt for a while, and that was a lot of the reason why at least Knicks fans said that they didn't make it as far as they could have. But I still do like this move. Mikal's a consistent player, and he can really bolster this team.
Yeah, and I thought he could be, it seems like he can't be that number one guy, but now maybe he can be the number 2, number 3. We've seen what he can do with the Suns when he's not the main scorer. And the Nets, that was just terrible. But what a great job by the Nets. They get basically 5 first-round picks in this deal, really recuperating a lot of trade assets because they didn't have any trade picks. This year they didn't have any trade picks at all. So now they get 5 picks. And Bojan could be traded. They still have some trade pieces, so maybe they start moving off that and get some young guys. Because you have Dorian Finney-Smith. They'll keep Nick Claxton, I'm sure, but I'm pretty sure.
And they'll keep Cam Thomas.
Yeah, they'll keep Cam Thomas, but I'm thinking, who can they trade away? I think Dorian's going to be gone. You could trade Bojan and get some nice players in that return. But yeah, my only next question is, and kind of theory, we talked about Villanova. There is a missing piece. Not a player, but a coach. And it's a big year for Tom Thibodeau. So we could see maybe just Villanova as the Knicks. If J.
Yeah, I mean, there's
doesn't-
another guy that was on that team that could be signed, Ryan Archidiakono. He doesn't play many games. He plays a little bit. He's okay. But they had him on the team last year and then traded him away midseason. I think he ended up going to the Raptors. I think he may have been a part of the OG trade. I don't know for sure, but they could end up bringing him back and then run a little 5-man at some point in a game. But it is crazy, and this is unprecedented. I'm excited to see how it works out, though. I think everyone who's ever played on a sports team just imagines, hey, what if we could just play on the Mavericks or play on the Wizards or play on any of those teams together? And the Nova boys are really making that true.
Yeah, I know. It is unprecedented, as you said. It is fun. Like, the chemistry is going to be great because they've already done it and they've achieved champions.
They know they can
with
win.
Villanova. Yeah, they know. And man, that's wild because that's like a thing. Like, oh, what happens if they were in the pros together? And now we get to see what would that Villanova team be like.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. And yeah, big things for the Knicks. We'll see if they make some more moves. That's all we got. And we appreciate you listening to Outsiders Opinions.